Who will have a better season? Only time will tell. But until then, I was making community posts over the past few weeks and trying to see who y'all would think or who y'all think would have a better season. Thank y'all for voting in that, by the way. Everybody who did. Y'all made this video possible, this stream. But yeah, no, we're just going to go over the results of all those. I try to compare teams that were similar for the most part, or I thought would just be a good comparison. Or a couple of them are kind of messed up on the comparisons, and if I could go back, I'd probably change a couple. But it is what it is, and yeah, the results are all in. I'm going to be going over them right now, just kind of making sure everything's set up on this intro. There we go. All right. So yeah, no. First of all, we got the Texans and the Patriots. That's the first one I put up. That was 4 weeks ago. That's when I first got this idea. It was 4 weeks ago. I probably should have had it. Like, I tried to get this done before week one, but I forgot there was games on Thursday, and the Lions and Chiefs have already played. So I kind of screwed that up. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. This is close enough. But anyway, yeah, no. So we got the Texans and the Patriots. I compared them two just because they played together in the preseason. So I was like, yeah, might as well. And I made a video about that game. So I was like, might as well compare them. So we'll probably start with the Patriots because everyone thinks they'll have a better season than the Texans. Which, I could see that as long as Mac Jones is good. Because, Mac Jones just has to step up. They released I think, okay, wait, you know what? Bailey Zappi, I think's back on the practice squad. But I was going to say for a second, Mac Jones is like the only one on the roster. So, yeah, no, Mac Jones just really has to step up. They brought in Juju Smith Schuster. So maybe he'll help out Mac Jones in a big way. Uh, he's only had 1,000 yard season. So he has to get back to that form. He has had two 900-yard seasons back in 2017, and then last year he did have 933 yards. So I mean, if Mac Jones could ball out, maybe he could hit 1,000 again, at least. So it really just depends on Mac Jones, I feel like. And then Juju, he doesn't really feel like a true number one, but I don't know. Him and Devontae Parker, it seems kind of weird, like them two guys. But I don't know. Devontae Parker's pretty good too. He's only had 1,000 yard season though back in 2019. So I don't know. It's just an odd 1 and 2 for me. And then you got Kendrick Bourne as a third. That just feels real weird. I like Kendrick Bourne as well. I do like all three of these guys. Not gonna lie, but they don't really have like a true number one unless Devontae Parker could step up and Juju could step up. But I don't know. I don't know. Juju just doesn't seem like the true number one guy to me. But maybe they could be good. It really depends on Mac and how it all goes. And if the run game good. The run game really has to support the pass game. And also for Mac, I don't want him to throw more than 10 interceptions this season. That should be his goal. He just has to be really safe with the ball and let that defense feast. Like, they want a good run game. They brought in Ezekiel Elliott as well. So might as well be running all the time with Zeke and Ramondre Stevenson. Just let him eat the clock. Have Mac throw some nice passes, safe passes, easy passes. Let Juju and Devontae get schemed open. Maybe still break some stuff. Break some ankles out there a little bit. And then Zeke and Ramondre. I don't know. They could have a really good offense. So, yeah, I think they are probably going to be better than the Texans. I think I agree with this. Because, like, their defense is also always good, along with their pretty decent offense. Boom, boom. Oh, another thing for their offense, they did cut James Robinson. That was kind of crazy. I thought he'd be a good third. But I guess they're probably only going to roll with those Ramondre and Zeke. Do you think Zeke will have a lot of carries this season? That seems kind of crazy. I think he'll probably only come in every now and then, but I think he might come in on crucial plays. He might pick up some good first downs for him. So that'd be kind of cool to see. It's kind of crazy still though, because seeing Zeke in a Patriots uniform, that's gonna be odd. He did get I think he'll probably at least get what, 500 yards? You think that's safe to say for Zeke getting 500 yards this year? Maybe. Like all purpose with quick dump offs and rushing. I think he could get at least 500 yards. So that could be a good contributor. They'll need it for sure. But yeah, no. Uh, they actually did try to get Mac Jones weapons though with the receivers and Zeke and all these guys. So that's at least that's kind of cool. Hopefully he could perform. And yeah, like I said, that defense we already know is going to perform. Matthew Judon, Josh Uche, both those guys holding it down. And all the other guys on that Patriots D. Freaking yeah, that's I think that's pretty much all I got on the Patriots. They just have to have a good run game, be safe on offense. Mac Jones hopefully takes the next step. Juju, hopefully he helps a lot. And yeah, let that defense, work, do its thing. And Zeke, I want to see Zeke out there. And yeah, let's move on to the Texans. I gotta flip my page real quick. Alright, so the Texans, I'm kind of worried for CJ Stroud, to be completely honest. Like, the Texans did make a lot of moves, like good moves this offseason. They be doing a lot of right things for once, which is kind of crazy to say. But, yeah. Like getting Will Anderson, I think that's a good one. Dameon Pierce should be good. Hold on, let me check something here. Why is it? Oh, whoops. I'm having technical difficulties real quick. My screen kind of froze. I don't know what happened there. Oh, huh. Hold on. There we go. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. All right. So anyway, Will Anderson. I think that was good to get. They also got C.J. Stroud. Two good draft picks. They got Shaq Mason, Laramie Tunzel, both on that line. But like I said, I am still worried for CJ because it is the Texans, and they're kind of known to be bad, and it's just scary. I feel like he's not in like a great situation. Like they're okay because also they got Robert Woods, Nico Collins. It's like a decent offense, but I just I don't know. I can't be the only one kind of worried for CJ Stroud this season. Dameon Pierce should feast. I drafted Dameon Pierce in fantasy. I think he should be pretty good. Robert Woods, with the pickup of him, I think it could be something okay. Because last year, he did play in all 17 games. He got 53 catches on 91 targets for 527 yards and only 2 touchdowns. That's not really too good. So, yeah. I mean, like, that's good, but not like, you expect him to be like at least 1,000 just because, like, he's a big name. I feel like Robert Woods is still like a big name, but I don't know. These guys are gonna have to step up. Hopefully, get 1,000 with CJ, Robert, Nico, and Noah. All those guys. Nico is pretty good. Nico Collins, he's pretty good. But I don't know. They might lean on Dameon Pierce a lot this season. I think that's why, they got good linemen now. Uh, or I drafted him in fantasy is the reason why that I or wait, hold on. The reason why I drafted him in fantasy is because I think they're gonna lean on him a lot. I don't know why I got so tongue twisted with that. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, oh yeah, and David Andrews. Can't forget David Andrews. Dalton Schultz. I also picked him up in fantasy. I think Dalton Schultz could have a nice little, run here. Boom, boom, boom. And then Jalen Petrie. He should still be pretty solid. I really like Malik Collins, Denzel Perryman as well. And that's pretty much all I got on the Texans at this moment. But yeah, I do think the Patriots are going to have a better season than the Texans. Out of 14 votes, 71% Patriots, 29% Texans. I'm going to go with the majority on this one and vote Patriots. I can't vote on my own polls, but if I could, I'd vote Patriots. So 15 votes, majority Patriots. So yeah, I probably will go over their schedule real quick and see what I think they're going to have. See what their records are. Predict a little bit of those. Oh, whoops. Alright, so Patriots, they start out against the Eagles tomorrow. That's crazy. I'm recording it. We're live on Saturday. If anybody's watching this after. So they got the Eagles. I think they're gonna lose to the Eagles. There's no way. So the Dolphins. If Tua's healthy and good and ready to go, I think the Dolphins are gonna beat the Patriots. I bet the Jets over the Patriots, maybe. Ah, man, mate. Yeah. No, I don't see the Patriots going 0-3 to start off the season though. Maybe they'll beat the Cowboys, I think, maybe. Okay, wait. So, Eagles, no way they beat the Eagles. Patriots and Dolphins could go either way, I think. But oh, whoops. I don't know what popped up. Sorry, I don't know when that popped up. Sorry about that. Uh so let's see. Jets, I'm just gonna give the Jets the win there. I'm gonna say the Patriots have a chance to start 0-3 this season. And then they're gonna win the Cowboys. They'll probably lose to the Saints. They'll probably beat the Raiders. They'll probably lose to the Bills. They'll probably split with the Dolphins. The Commanders, I bet they'll probably beat the Commanders. Just because Sam Howell, they'll probably know. Bill Belichick, he'll probably know how to get it, like, at Sam Howell. Colts, they'll probably beat the Colts. Giants, that's a toss-up. It depends on how Saquon's performing, on how that offense is moving. Chargers, I feel like the Chargers should win that one. It just depends on how the Chargers are playing. Because, like, the Patriots could easily win that one as well. Steelers are probably going to beat them. Chiefs are probably going to beat them. Broncos are definitely going to beat them. No, that would probably be a good game, though. I think Bills are probably going to... I think Bills have a chance to sweep the Patriots. They might sweep the Patriots. If not, I think... Okay, so I think the Patriots are going to split with the Jets, and they're going to split with the Dolphins. And the Bills might sweep them. So, okay, I'm giving the Patriots officially. So, let me see how much wins they'll have. Win, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give the Patriots, here, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna give them 7. 7 wins. I'm gonna give the Patriots 7 wins this season. They have to have at least 7. 7, maybe 8 or 9, just because it's a coin flip. But I'm gonna say 7 wins. They're gonna win one against the Dolphins, one against the Jets. They're going to beat the Cowboys. They're going to beat the Raiders. They're going to beat the Commanders. They're going to beat the Colts. They're going to beat the Giants. They're going to beat the Chargers. And yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty sure it's 7 if I'm counting right. But good on them. That's what I think they're going to freaking 7-10 for the Patriots. Let's see what the Colts are going to do. Alright, so for the Colts, they play the Ravens week 1. And they got, I guess I could like show it on here. And then so after the Ravens, they got freaking Ravens, Colts, Jaguars, Steelers, Falcons, Saints, Panthers, Buccaneers, Bengals, Cards, Jags. Okay, so with the Texans, they kind of have a little bit of a rough schedule. Not gonna lie. So I think they'll probably lose to the Jaguars. They'll probably lose to the oh wait, hang on. So they're gonna lose to the Ravens. They probably 50-50 chance with the Colts. Just because like the Colts are young, they don't have Jonathan Taylor. It'll be something. So yeah, I think I'll give it to the Colts. So I'll say they'll be Texans probably 0-3 as well to start the season. Maybe 1-2 because the Colts game. That's a flip. That's a coin flip. They're gonna probably lose to the Steelers. Probably Falcons have Desmond Ridder and all that. Ooh, I don't know. Texans might. I think that's a coin flip too with the Falcons. So they could be 2-5 right now. Up to the Falcons. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At week 5, the Texans could be 2-5. They'll probably lose to the Saints. They're probably going to lose to the Panthers. Just because I think the Panthers might be pretty good. I like their situation. The Texans and Buccaneers, I think the Buccaneers will be better coached and just win that. Bengals will probably win. I think Texans will beat the Cardinals for sure. Jaguars might sweep the Texans this year. Broncos, they have to beat them. Jets, I think they'll beat them. Titans, I think they'll beat them. I think Titans might sweep as well, but they might split also. I think Colts and Texans are definitely going to split the game or the series. But Titans and Jags might sweep the Texans. So let's see. They're going to win 1. I'll give them the Falcons game. 2. I'm going to give the Buccaneers game to the Buccaneers. So that's still 2, 3, 4. I only see the Texans having 4 wins. 4, maybe 5. That's crazy. So yeah, let's say freaking Texans 13 and oh no 4-13. 4-13. So yep, I'm with the majority. Patriots, better season. All right. Now we're going to move on to the Bills. Real quick. The majority was for the Bills. Out of 18 votes, 61% Bills, 39% 49ers. That's a pretty good turnout. The turnouts got crazy. Y'all went crazy on the voting. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so with the Bills here, they keep getting so much hype and they keep getting so close to the Super Bowl and they just keep losing to the Chiefs or the Bengals. They have to beat those teams. Oh man, if they could get past the Chiefs and the Bengals, That's all they need, dude. That's all they freaking need. Sorry if I say freaking a lot. I realize I say that a lot, but they really just need to get past the Chiefs and Bengals. It sucks that Von Miller's still on the pup list. He's gonna be out for 4 weeks. They lost Tremaine Edmonds. That's a couple of big losses right there. But they did re-sign Jordan Poyer, Matt Milano, and Shaq Lawson. So, that's 3 good pluses. Even out the negatives. I want to see Von Miller tear it up here in Buffalo, though. I feel like he hasn't gotten to be fully unleashed yet. So that kind of sucks. He's on the pup list again. Or not like again, but on the pup list. I also like that the Bills got Leonard Floyd. I think that was a good pickup. I liked him a lot in the Rams. He's back with Von Miller again. When he comes back, of course. They got Taylor Rapp as well. Maybe he could be something. Maybe a good backup. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde already hold it down, though, in that safety position. So, maybe Taylor Rapp might not play that much. Gregory Rousseau as well on that defense. He was, 8 sacks last year. That dude's a beast. I think Gregory Rousseau is going to carry a lot of the load since Von's going to be gone. That's going to be good. Ed Oliver needs to step up. I think he has to have more sacks this year. He's in a contract year. He has to show up this year for sure. Get paid. It might be his last year of the team. That's kind of crazy. Hopefully he performs like crazy this year. That'd be nice to see for him. They also re-signed Jordan Phillips. That was pretty solid. But what I think they do need is another receiver to step up huge, like in a huge way. Stephon Diggs can't be the only guy making all the plays. Like I know Gabe Davis, like he had 4 touchdowns in the one playoff game, and he makes some pretty big plays, pretty good plays. But Gabe Davis he's not the full second guy. He's just not it. They need another guy to step up consistently and just has to like, I don't know. Stephon Diggs is just way more of the number one guy, like main guy of that offense. James Cook too. They got to run a lot more with James Cook. Maybe he could be another guy that could be used a lot more to balance out not having a good number 2 receiver. But I don't know. I really would like to see him get another crazy receiver. Draft a good one. They signed Trent Sherfield. He's decent. Like, he's okay, but he's not a game changer. But yeah, no. Either way, Josh Allen will make him look better anyway, so I guess it's okay. They did get Dalton Kincaid as well. Maybe he could be pretty good. And Dawson Knox, he's still there. He's still kicking and having a good time. I think Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid are a pretty good 1-2 combo at tight end, to be honest. Everyone says Dalton Kincaid is going to be crazy. He has a lot of hype around him. But everyone knows tight ends year 1, they're not really the best. Kind of takes them a second to settle in. Maybe he'll have a hype rookie season, but I don't know if he'll contribute all that much, to be honest. Hopefully he does. But all in all, this year, the Bills just need to win more playoff games, and they have to beat the Chiefs and Bengals in the playoffs at the right times. They can't shoot themselves in the foot. They got to stay healthy. Every team has to stay healthy, but the Bills got to stay healthy. But I don't know. They've all been poised to win the Super Bowl for a while now, and the window seems like it's getting like a little bit more closed, like by the year. Each year it's just getting a little bit more closed. Just So they gotta freaking win. They gotta win. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the Bills. Let's go on to the 49ers. I kind of felt like these two teams were a little similar. Both that kind of get to the playoffs and kind of lose in the playoffs. Both are good teams. And I don't know. They got good defenses, good head coaches. The only real difference to me is Josh Allen is better than Brock Purdy, obviously. But I don't know. If I had to actually vote on this poll as well, like if I could, I think I'd vote for the 49ers to have a better season. Just because I think the Bills lost a lot of people, and I think the Bills division is a bit harder than the 49ers division. So I think the 49ers will go a little bit further, mainly based on division. Just like 49ers are 13-4 last year, Bills are 13-3. They have a pretty similar record. They're pretty close. So I don't know, I think this year the 49ers got it. They, like at least a little bit. They just signed Nick Bosa, the 49ers, to a huge contract. So I'm excited to see Nick Bosa and Javon Hargrave on that field together, wreaking havoc. Like, I'm sure they're going to be nuts out there. You know what? I'm just going to change the color so it'll stop asking me. I don't know why it keeps asking me that. Sorry if y'all. Technical difficulties. But yeah, no. Javon Hargrave, one of my favorite players. Nick Bosa probably deserved to get paid. So good on him. I'm excited to see them two out there with Fred Warner. I freaking love Fred Warner out there. All those guys. Amazing players. Hang on, let me real quick. One more thing. Dun, dun, dun. That freaking defense for the 49ers are crazy. Dre Greenlaw, he's solid. Eric Armstead, like that D line with Nick Bosa, Javon Hargrave, Eric Armstead, those three guys hold it down. They got Charvarius Ward. He's kind of questionable, but he's there. If he could perform, be healthy, that could be pretty solid. Talana Hufunga, I can't say his name, but that he's really starting to show out. Tashawn Gibson, I like Tashawn Gibson. They have a nice solid defense right there. Their secondary is a little questionable, but that freaking D line, that's kind of like the Eagles D line. And if they could just wreak havoc and get to the quarterback over and over and over, your secondary could be just a little weaker. Just because like the quarterback won't have time to do anything anyway. So they'll be fine. That defense too freaking good. And that offense. I think that offense has like, they know what their like motto is. They know what their like what works. They know what they like. I think they're gonna be just fine. I know the Trey Lance trade is horrible, but hey, they still got their guy in Brock Purdy. I think he could be real good this season still. Live up to the hype. A lot of teams do have tape on him though now. There's a lot more tape on him out there. So teams are definitely going to know how to prepare for Brock Purdy. Hopefully he could still live up to the expectations and outperform them even. Hopefully, because they'll probably need him to outperform a little bit to get to the Super Bowl and win. But no, I'm rooting for Brock Purdy. I think he'd be really good. Like, that offense is loaded. Everybody on that offense is going to help him out. They have Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. Brandon Ayuk is supposed to step up, hopefully. Everyone's kind of been waiting for him to just explode. Trent Williams holding it down on that line. Elijah Mitchell, nice little backup to the run game. Kyle Juszczyk. Bro, that offense is just insane. Brock Purdy just has to be like consistent or just solid. And that offense and defense and head coaching staff could just take Brock Purdy along for the ride. But Brock Purdy's not even like that. He'll probably freaking make good plays and help him out. That's crazy. I like the 49ers a lot. I like the Bills a lot, don't get me wrong. But I like the 49ers. And I think this one I'm going to be on not the majority. I'm going to be on the less. I'm going with 49ers. Out of 19 vote or yeah, out of 19 votes including mine, I'd be on the 49ers side. So, damn. Right now, I'm one in the majority and one in the negative. Or what's the other word called? I don't know. Minority. I'm in the minority. So, yeah. Freaking. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Let's go over the Bills' schedule real quick. Uh, they verse, they verse the Jets week 1. Okay. They'll probably split with the Jets. They're gonna beat the Raiders. They'll beat the Commanders. They'll probably split with the Dolphins. Uh, Jaguars and Bills. I think the Bills got the Jags. Bills will probably beat the Giants. Split with. They might either beat the Patriots or split with the Patriots. I forgot what I said with them. Who did I say with them? Dang. I think they'll beat the Bucks. Ooh, I kind of think the Bengals will beat the Bills. They just I don't know. In the regular season, maybe they'll get them. But as long as the Bills beat them in the postseason, that's all that really matters. If they can do that, they might beat the Broncos. Probably, most likely, yeah. Jets. That's kind of they might split with the Jets as well. Chiefs, they have to beat as well. They have to beat the Chiefs and Bengals. Those are must-win games. Or at least in the playoffs, you know. All right, and then Chargers, they'll probably beat the Bills. I mean the Cowboys. All right. So, let's see this. Let's go. I'll give them week 1, the Bills, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers will be ready week 1. But then by week whatever this is right here, he'll be ready. All right, so we'll give Bills 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have them lose to the Dolphins here and then beat them later. So there's 1, 2, 3, loss, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a loss. So 7, 8. I'll give them a loss to the Jets here. And a loss to the Eagles. And a loss to the Chiefs. So that might be 3 losses. Ooh. But then they'll beat the Cowboys, Chargers, and Patriots. Alright. I can see that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I say? Wait. Damn it. I suck at counting. Let's give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm giving the Bills 12 wins. They're gonna freaking 12 and 5. Bills 12 and 5. And yeah, final answer. Bills 12 and 5. That seems solid based on the schedule at hand, based on my knowledge of the Bills, based on what I think. 12 and 5 Bills. Let's go. Let's see what the 49ers are going to have. Oh, wait, wrong one. Hold on, that's their depth chart. Let me look up their schedule. Okay, so 49ers, week 1, Steelers. They got the Steelers. What a good game that'll probably be. I might have to watch that one. That's at 11. I might have to watch that one and write about it. I'll probably break down maybe 3 games and maybe stream one. I'll stream after the game, and the one I might have to stream the next day. But yeah, that might be one of them to stream. Anyway, so 49ers Steelers, that'll probably be a good game. That could be a toss up possibly. But I'll give the 49ers it. The 49ers could start 4-0, 5-0 probably. Cuz like if they beat the Steelers, that's an easy schedule right here. Freaking Rams, Giants, Cards, and Cowboys. The Cowboys might be the biggest challenge after the Steelers, but That could be a quick 5-0 for the 49ers. Maybe 6-0 against the Browns. Everyone expects the Browns to be pretty good this year, but who knows how that's going to turn out. I'm going to give the 49ers the win on that one. I'm going to give them 7-0. You know how the Vikings went like 14-0 or whatever it was, or 10-0? I think it was more like 10-0 last season. I don't think they'll do that again, but I think the 49ers have a chance to do something like that. Maybe they'll even beat the Vikings right here. I'm going to give... Alright, listen to this. I'm going to give the 49ers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 49ers are going to go 7-0 the first week, and the first loss is going to be to the Bengals. They're going to be on a hot streak. With Javon Hargrave and Nick Bosa fresh off a contract, they're going to be on a hot streak. So they lose to the Bengals. They might lose to the Jags. I forgot what I said earlier, if I said that. Oh no, that might have been to the other team I was talking about. But then they'll probably beat the Bills or the Buccaneers. Ooh, the Seahawks they might split with just because I think that's a possibility. Seahawks might be pretty good. Eagles, I think, ooh, that's a good game too. Cards, they'll beat both times. Rams, they'll beat both times. Ravens, that's going to probably be a good game. I'll probably give them 49ers. Ooh, Ravens. It depends on if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are clicking, healthy, and running all over the place, being good. That should be a heck of a game. Probably a fast game with how much both teams will be running. But, alright. So they'll probably beat the Rams. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give the Ravens the win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to give the 49ers the win over the Ravens, but then I'm going to have them losing to the Eagles. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll lose to there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 49ers are going to be 14, 15, and 3. 49ers are going to be 14 and 3 based on the schedule ahead of me. The only 3 losses are going to be to probably the Jaguars, Eagles, and one with the Seahawks, and possibly the Ravens. They could be 13. But 14 and 3 for the Jaguars. Brock Purdy's going to look great. Javon Hargrave and Nick Bosa are going to lead the league in sacks. It's going to be quite the freaking performance for the 49ers this year. That's my guess. I hope. So yeah, a lot of people guessed the Bills in this one. 18 of y'all majority guessed the Bills. I'm on the minority, like I said earlier. But hey, we'll find out in due time. Let's go on to the Vikings and Seahawks. Most of y'all said the Seahawks for this one. I would have to agree with that. I don't think the Vikings are going to do what they did last year. There's probably no way because the Seahawks lost. Or not the Seahawks. Wait, hold on. We'll talk about the Seahawks first. No, we'll talk about the Vikings. There's no way the Vikings are going to do what they did last year because of how much talent they lost, you know? Like, they lost Dalvin Cook, Patrick Peterson, Dalvin Tomlinson, Eric Hendricks. They lost Adam Thielen, who put up 700 yards last year and 6 touchdowns. Like, he's a bit older. It's probably the right move to let him go, but I'm still losing something. It's a lot of talent losing. Like, especially if you lose 2 Dalvins in the same offseason, you did something wrong. You did something wrong, Vikings. No way they should be losing 2 freaking Dalvins in the same offseason. But yeah, no. So they do have Alexander Madison to compensate for Dalvin Cook. He's pretty good, but he's just not the same. You know, I like Dalvin Cook a lot better. I would have wished they kind of kept him. But maybe Alexander's Madison will go off, be pretty good. They have Ty Chandler and Myles Gaskin as well. Maybe there could be some nice backups for him. Keep that run game solid. Of course, they have Justin Jefferson. You know, he's a lock for 1,000 yards. He's always going number one in all the fantasy drafts. Everyone thinks he's going to perform, which, you know, he always does, usually does. Goes number one in the fantasy for a reason. Freaking beast. Yeah, and then they also drafted Jordan Addison number one overall. He's pretty good. So that receiving core should be pretty good. Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, and Jordan Addison. That should be pretty good. They should probably be just fine without Adam Thielen. So at least they were able to replace Adam Thielen, and they have a guy next up for Dalvin Cook. So they do have big losses, but they replaced them pretty decently. And I like their line. Christian Darrisaw, Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury. I kinda like those guys. So, you know, good names, big names. So they could be decent, just not 10-0 decent. Their defense kinda lost a little bit, but they did get Dean Lowry, Marcus Davenport. Those two guys though kinda like Marcus especially, he's kind of a question mark. You know, he was like okay for the Saints, but who knows? Who knows what he'll be here? Dean Lowry and Harrison Phillips is what I meant to talk about. They're kind of like they're good, but they're not game changers. Like it kind of depends on how the team performs. If most of the attention gets like focused on Danielle Hunter, like Danielle Hunter, he's a game changer. He's probably gonna take a lot of attention and open up the plays for Dean and Harrison Phillips to get some sacks and perform. Like that's gonna be cool to see Danielle Hunter on the field again. I freaking love that guy. And they got Jordan Hicks out there. That defense, dude, that's really good. And they got Byron Murphy, Jordan Hicks, and Danielle Hunter, all three on that defense. That's a scary defense with those guys. They do have Harrison Smith as well. He's 34 years old. He's freaking. I didn't realize he was 34. He's been there forever now. He has kind of lost a bit. Like he's slowed down a little bit, lost a bit of a step, but you know maybe he could still bring some leadership to this team. It is kind of young, and yeah, I kind of like to see him there still. Kind of cool. This defense could be something. This team could be something. They'll probably still be pretty like good, maybe second in the division behind the Lions. Let me see. Let me see what I think their schedule looking like. So they got Buccaneers week 1. Okay. So week 1, Buccaneers Vikings. I think the Vikings gonna take it. Eagles Vikings. Eagles got that one. Vikings Chargers. I'll give it to the Vikings. I'll have Vikings over Panthers. Chiefs probably gonna beat the Vikings. Vikings will probably split with the Bears, and they'll probably split with the Packers. I think they're gonna lose to the 49ers. They'll probably beat the Falcons. I think they'll lose to the Saints. They might beat the Broncos. The Broncos might be a 50-50. Split with the Bears. They'll probably beat the Raiders, lose to the Bengals, split with the Lions. All right, so Vikings, we'll give them 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm taking the Broncos over the Vikings. 5. Did I count the Packers? Yeah. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Vikings are gonna win 8 games. They're gonna win 8. Wait. They're gonna go 8-9. Vikings are gonna go 8-9 this season. That's something. Let's go Vikings. 8-9. It's gonna be your record. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's bring up the Seahawks schedule now. See what the Seahawks are gonna do. Let's see. So they'll probably beat the Rams. They'll probably lose to the Lions. Probably beat the Panthers. Beat the Giants. Lose to the Bengals. lose to the no, they'll beat the Cardinals. They'll probably lose to the Browns and Ravens. Beat the Commanders. Beat the They'll probably sweep the Rams. Split the 49ers. Beat the Cowboys. Lose to the Eagles. Lose to the Steelers. And then Titans, I feel like that's going to be maybe a good game, but I'll give the Seahawks that. Alright, so I'll give the Seahawks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll give the Seahawks 10 wins. So, yeah, I guess I do have the Seahawks having better record than the Vikings. Because what, 10 wins for the Seahawks? And I think it was 8 for the Vikings? Yeah, I do vote for the Seahawks having a better season than the Vikings. I just don't think the Vikings are going to repeat what they did last year. I do like Kirk Cousins. I like Justin Jefferson. I like the Vikings. They did a lot of good stuff, good moves, but there's no way. There's no way. So I think the Seahawks did good. They got Charles Cross. They did really good getting rid of Russell Wilson, moving on with Geno Smith, and getting a lot of good talent for him. So, I am in the majority here out of the 13 votes. I'm in the majority with Seahawks. Let's go Seahawks. Even though they hurt Broncos fans all the time. Speaking of Broncos, that'll be our next team we're talking about. 18 votes for the Broncos and Raiders. 61% Broncos, 39% Raiders. I'm going with the Broncos. 100% Broncos over Raiders. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, you know what? Real quick, going back on the Seahawks. Another reason why, I think Seahawks are going to have a better season than the Vikings. Jordan Brooks, Uchenna Nwosu, Quandre Diggs. They brought back Bobby Wagner. They signed Draymond Jones. And as a Broncos fan, he's developed into a pretty damn good player. So it kind of sucks to see him go. And hopefully the Seahawks get a good use out of him. So, yeah. The Seahawks are probably going to have a hard time getting past the 49ers, but I do think they'll split. And that receiving core, I have to talk about the receiving core real quick for the Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, pretty good. DK Metcalf, beast. Jackson Smith, he already got hurt, but he's supposed to be a huge number 3 for them. Jake Bobo on the team, freaking good. Devin Witherspoon, they have a lot of freaking talent on this roster. I think there's a lot more talent on the Seahawks that I would love to have than there is on the Vikings right now. But, yeah. They'll definitely probably end up being second in the division, though, behind the 49ers. Rams and Cards are bad. And yeah, Geno Smith, I hope he just balls out again this season. They'll probably lean on Kenneth Walker a lot. But, well, not just Kenneth. I guess the receiving core as well. But, I mean, just in general, Geno has to do what he did last time. Hell yeah. Now, let's move on to the Broncos. The Broncos. They had a great offseason for the Broncos. They shored up their line. They brought in Sean Payton. They've been doing a lot right. But their injuries, that's the only thing that's hurting the Broncos is the freaking injuries. Like, they've already lost Tyler. They've already lost Tim Patrick, Jonath Griffith. Both guys done for the season. Before the first game, so unfortunate. And then everyone just dropping. K'Waun Williams went down. Freaking. Who else am I missing here? Riley Moss, the guy they drafted, got hurt. PJ Locke is hurt. Everyone's just getting banged up. And it just sucks to see. Javonte Williams, he's coming off an injury, so hopefully he'll be good. If everyone stays healthy for this Broncos team, they'll have a better season. But if they all start to keep like dropping and falling, then the Raiders will probably have a better season. But I don't know. Greg Dulcich should be really good. That freaking run game should be good. Samaje Perine, uh, Jaleel McLaughlin, and Javonte Williams, if he stays healthy and full this whole season, that run game's going to be insane. That's a good three-headed punch right there at them guys. Like, how did Jaleel McLaughlin go undrafted? Crazy. Also, what I thought was kind of crazy is that they traded Albert O to the Eagles. I thought he was going to be something good in this Broncos offense, especially after the preseason game. But they're probably just making him look good so somebody would want to trade for him. Good on them for getting something for him, but I thought he could be good here, especially this year at Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton will turn out to be an amazing hire. Like right now, it kind of looks weird, but he's made some good movings, some good signings. Like I said, with Samaje Perine and then Zach Allen as well. I think Zach Allen will kind of be a sneaky good pickup. And then that line, of course. But hell yeah, Broncos definitely have, I think, an advantage over the Raiders on paper if they stay healthy. Let me real quick move on to the Broncos schedule. Let's see. I'm having the Broncos win against the Raiders week 1. They'll probably beat the Commanders, lose to the Dolphins, beat the Bears, lose. They'll probably lose to the Jets, and they'll lose to the Chiefs first game, but they'll beat the Chiefs second game. I think they'll beat the Packers and Jordan Love. Probably lose to the Bills. I'm taking them beating the Vikings and the Browns and the Texans and the Chargers. They'll split with the Chargers. They'll probably lose to the Lions. They'll beat the Patriots. Unless I said that differently. I don't think I said that. And they'll probably split with the Raiders because the Raiders have that dumb streak as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Broncos, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to give the Broncos 9 wins based on this. 9 wins, maybe 10 if they get lucky in 1 or 2. But 9 wins kind of feels like the safer option for them. So 8 and 9. 8 and 9 for the Broncos. Possibly. Oh wait, no, that's not. Oh no, yeah. Because it could be 9 and 8. No, I don't know. Wait, am I counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, I hope the Broncos get more than 9 wins. I only see them getting 9 wins. Damn. All right. Well, let's see what the freaking Raiders schedule looks like. Like, come on. Alright, so let's see. Raiders lose week 1 to the Broncos, yes. Raiders are probably gonna start out 0-4. Because lost to the Broncos, Bills, Steelers, and Chargers. And maybe the Packers. But I don't know. It depends on Jordan Love if he's good or not. But they might beat the Packers. They could beat the Patriots too. I'll give them the Patriots. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 losses right there. Ooh, I'm gonna give them 5 lot. They might start. No, I don't think they'll start 0-5. I mean, they could be bad, like really bad this season. Um, Okay, so they'll split the Broncos. So one, they'll probably I think they might beat the Colts. Two, they're gonna lose these two against the Chiefs and Chargers. That's a loss. Lost against the Vikings. They'll probably get swept by the Chiefs, even though they play the Chiefs pretty well. I think the Chiefs might sweep them. They'll probably split with the Chargers and Broncos though. So one, two, three, uh, four, maybe against the Giants. Uh, Raiders might only have 4 wins. Damn, Raiders might only have 4 wins this season. Because what? Giants, Broncos, Colts, and Chargers. Just because division games are always good, and they'll probably split with Chargers and Bills. I mean Broncos. Chargers might actually sweep them too, so they might only have 3 wins. But damn, I only see the Raiders having 4 wins. That's that's crazy. That'd be kind of nice. But all right, yeah. So I agree with the majority here for sure. With uh the Broncos having a better season. The Raiders are usually just a mess as well, especially with Josh McDaniels at head coach. I don't think anything's gonna get cleaned up soon with that guy at head coach. Like man, I don't even know how that record against the Broncos exists, to be honest. Well, I guess a big part of that is Josh Jacobs. He always goes off against the Broncos. Like, sucks they kind of made him mad because he's probably going to be gone after this year. A guy that always tears up the Broncos. Maybe this year he'll like not tear up the Broncos and be like, "Hey yo, sign me. I'll let y'all win." No, I don't know. Also for the Raiders though, Derek Carr is 100% better than Jimmy G. The Raiders downgraded at quarterback. Maybe not looks wise, but play wise, Derek Carr I would rather have as my quarterback any day than Jimmy G. Like I like Jimmy G, but I don't know. They kind of made a lateral move there, but I'd still have Derek Carr over Jimmy G. He's more consistent. And if you like your star wide receiver Devontae Adams wants to play with Derek Carr, like come on, make it work. That receiving core is kind of nice though. Devontae Adams. Uh, I mean I guess. Well, I like Jacoby Myers a lot. He might not be like a huge star, but I like him a lot. He's one of the best receivers in this free agency period. So that was kind of a good pickup, I think. Hunter Renfro, he's pretty good. I like Hunter Renfro. But that's a solid three. They'll probably make Jimmy G a lot better than maybe he is. So maybe like me talking crap on him over Derek Carr will not mean anything. But I'm like, if they only get 4 wins, they'll probably have to blow it all up next year. Maybe trade Devontae Adams if they can. No, I don't know. That defense, I do like a few players as well. I want to say Max Crosby, Nate Hobbs, Marcus Epps. They picked up Marcus Peters as well. Chandler Jones is still there. They're all pretty good players on that defense. Looking forward to see like how a lot of guys perform this season. And the guys I named, few of the players, are who I like to watch, on the Raiders. Maybe Aiden O'Connell will be a starter one day. What if Jimmy G goes down or gets traded or just sucks? They throw in Aiden O'Connell? That would be kind of crazy. But yeah, heck yeah. Well, I think that's all for that. I agree with the Broncos majority vote here. And yeah, let's move on to the Bears and Saints. The Bears and Saints. 67% Saints, 33% Bears out of 24 votes. I think on this one, no, like Bears got a lot of hype, but I think I gotta go with the majority. I think I gotta go Saints. I like Saints a lot. Like the biggest issue for the Saints, besides Derek Carr being good, of course, is if Michael Thomas could stay healthy, finally be back on the field, and contribute. Because like the last time we've seen Michael Thomas at 100% was in 2019 when he had 1,700 yards, 9 touchdowns. That was crazy. Like, we need to see him back out there and helping out the team. Like I feel like we're missing out on so much entertainment with that guy not playing. And then Chris Olave, he's another good like wide receiver that they got. So if Michael can't perform, they do have Chris Olave. But imagine them both out there on the field. Traquan Smith is another guy they got. I like Traquan Smith. They picked up Jamal Williams. I freaking love Jamal Williams. I wish the Lions would have kept him. But hey, that's a huge plus for the Saints. Alvin Kamara, I guess when he comes back from suspension, maybe he'll have something. But I like Jamal Williams way more. They all just need to stay healthy and ball out. That offense is stacked. I really like that offense. Let me look up their thing real quick. Freaking boom, boom. If that offense like Derek Carr, I don't even think has to be like anything insane. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to go out there and put up Patrick Mahomes like performances because that defense is too good. And like that offensive line, they could have that run game up and moving like crazy. Derek Carr could hit Michael Thomas and Chris Olave all day. Like scheme those two guys wide open. Freaking it could just be great. That offense could be nice and that defense could just perform. They got freaking Marshawn Lattimore. Tyrann Mathieu still there. He's kind of like a forgotten guy, but he's still pretty good. Marcus May, Demario Davis, one of my favorite players in the league. Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan feels underrated to me. I love Cameron Jordan. Like the starters on this defense are insane. They do got some pretty good depth, like decent depth as well, but these starters, this defense will carry that offense if they have to. I feel like they'll definitely have a better season than the Bears. They have to. I think the Saints just are more talented. Like I love a lot of players on the Bears, but the Saints just got it. But yeah, with the Bears, let me see with the Bears real quick. For the Bears though, Justin Fields, he has to be good this year. There's like some question marks on him. Like some people like him, some people are out on him. He's had a mixed bag of performances. Some really great plays, some bad throws at the same time. But this season, I think is gonna show 100% if he's good or not. This is gonna be the season. They went out and got DJ Moore, who is amazing. Like for the Panthers, I think that was a great get for him. So he could easily have 1,000 yards here, as long as Justin Fields is good. I think it's a good pairing. They already performed a little like good play in the preseason. Freaking DJ Moore. I like Darnell Mooney as well. I think he's a good number 2 guy. I like him. But I am out on Chase Claypool. I don't think Chase Claypool could perform that much. He has not impressed me at all. But I don't know. Maybe he can contribute this year. I'm just out on him. I do like Cole Clement. They got a good tight end. I think he's an underrated guy. They did sign Robert Tonyan as well. I think he's pretty good if he stays healthy and ends up playing for him. I like that combo. Cole Clement and Robert Tonyan. That's a good 1-2 punch for them. And yeah, they still got Eddie Jackson back there. They got Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills. I think that was a great signing. Sucks the Bills didn't keep him, but plus for the Bears. I don't like that the Bears let Roquan Smith go. But I mean, I guess Tremaine. Oh man, too many names. Tremaine Edmonds is a good replacement for Roquan Smith. But could you imagine having both them guys? I guess that might be a little impossible to have both them guys, but I don't know. Tremaine, I would have rather have, I think, Roquan Smith over Tremaine Edmonds. But that's just me. Let's go ahead and look at their schedules now. Alright, so Saints schedule. They play the Titans week 1. Okay. I think they'll probably they might beat the Titans. I think they'll beat the Titans. They'll probably beat the Panthers, beat the Saints. Or I mean beat no. Hmm. I'm gonna say they might lose to the Packers. I think the Pack no, cause I don't. The Saints can't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they'll probably lose to like the Patriots or something dumb like the Panthers. Here, I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give the Saints one for the Titans. I'm gonna give them a loss to the Panthers. We go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have them lose to the Patriots. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll split with the Panthers. 10, 11, 12. They'll probably split with the Falcons. I'll see the okay. Saints have a chance to go 12 wins, maybe 11 with the Titans, maybe 10 with the Packers as well. So the Saints could get 10, 11, or 12 wins. And that's my final prediction. 10, 11, or 12 for the Saints. Because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's giving them 11 wins. 11, possibly 12. I'll say 11, 12. Narrow it down to two numbers. Maybe 10. That's hard. I'll just 11, 12. Alright, well, let's do the freaking. Who am I comparing Bears? Let's do the Bears schedule. Alright, so for the Bears here, they got. Was that the Colts week one? Oh, that's a preseason. They got the Packers week one. Ooh. Damn, that's going to be a good one because the Packers are kind of a question mark. I kind of think the Bears are going to win that one. Yeah, I kind of think the Bears are going to win that one. We'll give the Bears win right there. 1. Bears over Bucks. 2. They're going to lose to the Chiefs and Broncos. They'll probably lose to the Commanders. Probably lose to the Vikings. They'll beat the Raiders. Probably lose to the Chargers. So here, 1, 2, 3. Let's give them 4. Let's give them 1 against the Lions. 5. Maybe 1 against the Vikings. 6. Let's beat up the Browns. 7, 8, 9. Bears probably gonna win 9 games. 8 or 9 games for the Bears. And I think, yep, I'm in the majority with the Saints as well. Out of the 24 votes, I would make 25 with the Saints. I don't know the percentage, but right now it's 67-33. Saints majority. Saints with 10, 11, 12. Bears with 8 or 9. Let's go. Good luck, both teams. We're moving on to the Steelers and Titans. This one is a bit of a lopsided vote. 51 people voted on this. That was pretty crazy. 84% of them were Steelers. So a lot of people think the Steelers. I agree. I probably would have changed the two teams if I would have remade this poll. But yeah, no, I agree. Steelers over the Titans. Dun, dun, dun. Kenny Pickett, he's expected to break out this year. He looked pretty good in the preseason. They just have like pretty good weapons on that offense. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Najee Harris should be pretty good this year with that O line. Pat Fryermuth is a really solid tight end. I also like Jalen Warren. They brought in Allen Robinson as well, who was really good with the Bears, but with the Rams, he pretty much did nothing. He only had 339 yards in 10 games. So who knows if he'll contribute here much. But I don't know, he might. They're going to be running a lot probably with Najee, and so maybe he won't be asked to contribute as much. Especially when George Pickens and Deontay Johnson will be getting a lot of balls. Sorry. So, I don't know, I think that offense will be pretty good. Uh, they had a hell of a preseason. And yeah, I can't wait to see them. I'll probably talk about a few of their games this season too. They also have a really good defense to go along with that solid offense. TJ Watt holding it down, Cam Hayward, Mika Fitzpatrick having people scared of him. Keanu O'Neal, Patrick Peterson, all starting in the same team. Bro, I love the Steelers defense. They always seem to find a way to have a great defense. Like freaking love the Steelers defense. Y'all don't even know. They also got Joey Porter Jr. who looked good in the preseason. I think that's a hell of a draft pick. Alex Highsmith and Cole Holcomb, both a couple of underrated guys. Just a stacked defense. Pretty stacked team all around. But the AFC North as a whole is just a crazy stacked division. So the Steelers have to get through the Bengals. And yeah, they might end up just getting third overall in the division, to be honest. Hold on. Hold on. Because I feel like in that division, Bengals, AFC North, Bengals probably on top, Ravens second, and then Steelers, then Browns. That's probably how it's going to be. That's my guess. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the Titans real quick. Freaking Titans, these boyos. They're kind of a weird team to me. You know, of course, their offense just moves through Derrick Henry, of course. King Henry. But they did sign DeAndre Hopkins, so maybe he'll take the load off of Henry a little bit and give him a little bit of rest so he'll be more freaking ready for the postseason or just more important games, you know? I don't know. Just so he won't have to be the entire team, you know? I don't know. I like that pickup because they did need another receiver. Traylon Burks, he's still kind of a question mark. He only had 33 catches for 444 yards and a touchdown. Like, I want to see him contribute a lot more, especially this season. DeAndre Hopkins is going to get a lot of attention from the defense, so maybe Traylon Burks could get open a few times. Same with Nick Westbrook-Akine. I think he's pretty solid. Just both guys need to really step up behind Hopkins. And Hopkins just has to stay healthy and stay at that number one guy type talent, you know, that he has. He just needs to keep doing it. He was only in 10 games in 2021 and 9 games in 2022. So, hopefully he plays the full season, or at least the majority of it, because the Titans definitely need him, and they definitely need just anything on this team. Anybody to step up. Also, with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback, he's like, this might be his last year. So, Will Levis and Malik Willis, both of them guys got to do something. They got to, like, show out. Who knows? Like, what if Ryan plays bad and gets benched? I don't know. The Titans are in a situation. So, this lopsided vote really makes sense. But okay, real quick, we're going to go over the Titans' schedule. Dun, 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 dun. So the Titans start with the Saints. I think I gave the Saints the win on that, so we'll give the Titans a loss. I kind of forget what I have the records for. I should be writing them down. But they'll probably beat the Chargers. No, they'll probably lose to the Chargers. I'll give them the win over the Browns and the Colts. So here, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. I'm giving the Titans. No, they'll probably have more than 5 wins. No way they're gonna have 5 wins. Hold on, let me do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? We'll give them 6, possibly 7 if they split with the Jaguars. The Titans might only have 6 or 7 wins this year. Holy crap. Because, like, look, they'll beat probably what? The Browns, Colts, Falcons, Buccaneers, Jaguars once, Texans probably once. And, yeah, that's 6. Who did I say for 7? They might split a couple of division games. That's crazy. I think the Titans might only win 7 games this year. That's pretty wild. All right, let's go with the Steelers. They start with the 49ers. That should be a good game. Did I already say that? 49ers and Steelers? I might have already said that, but that should be a good game. I think I said 49ers are going to take that. So, give that a loss. I'll give the Steelers a win over the Browns and Raiders. So they're 2 right now. They'll probably win against the Texans 3. I'm going to say they'll probably lose against the Ravens first game, especially if the Ravens are back to their old selves. So I'm going to give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They might split with the Browns actually, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I see the Steelers winning 11 games. You know what? 12 games because they'll probably split with the Ravens. The Steelers will probably win 12 games right here. So 12-5 for the Steelers. That seems kind of good. And this freaking Titans 7-10. So 7-10 Titans, 12-5 Steelers. That makes sense. And I agree with the poll. Steelers will have a better season. Crazy. All right, let's move on to the Packers and Giants. We'll probably start with the Giants. Oh, man. So, Giants went out and got Darren Waller, who, as long as he stays healthy, I think he could be a pretty solid pickup. They don't really have any receivers, though. Like Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, and Paris Campbell. Like, come on. They have Sterling Shepard listed as the backup. Like, those 3 guys are the starters, so... Like, they don't really have anybody. I picked up Darren Waller in fantasy, so... Like, hopefully he gets targeted a lot, since they don't really have anybody. But I think... I don't know. Saquon Barkley is just going to have to carry the team again. Like, how long is he going to have to be the guy to do that? Like, they need to bring in some receivers. Like, Kenny Golladay, he didn't work out, but it's just kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy. I like Wan'Dale Robinson. Maybe he'll come back, be good. I don't know. I just want them to get a big name receiver. And then Daniel Jones, he just has to, like, live up to the hype or the contract. He has to live up to his contract and perform like crazy this season. It's insane that Danny Dimes got paid and Saquon Barkley didn't, when Saquon Barkley was pretty much the whole offense at one point. Anyway, get some receivers, Giants. To me, I want to say Packers would have a better season, but it's just that Jordan Love is such a fat question mark. It's hard to even say that. So I think it kind of makes sense that the Giants are voted to have a better season. Because the Giants have a nice defense. I really like their defense. Dexter Lawrence holding it down. Leonard Williams, Kayvon Thibodeau, Bobby Okereke, Xavier McKinney, Deontay Banks, Alshon Robinson. I like all those guys. I like all those guys. The Packers also have a stacked defense. Don't get me wrong. They have a stacked defense, but the Packers defense doesn't live up to expectations sometimes. But I don't know. I like the Giants defense, but their offense is questionable to me. That's kind of why I compared these two. They both got really good defenses that I like, but their offense is kind of questionable. I think Giants do have a little bit more proven offense, just because we kind of know what Danny Dimes is, and we know what Saquon Barkley is. But I mean, the Packers, we know what AJ Dillon is and Aaron Jones is, and that whole offense. So I don't know. To be honest, I'm gonna guess the Packers have a better season. I'm gonna go against the grain in this one, because I just think Jordan might live up to the hype, and I think that it just I don't know. The Giants can't rely on Saquon Barkley the entire time, and I don't think the receivers are gonna be able to just step up as huge. And I really hope Darren Waller makes a huge impact here, but who knows about that as well. I'm just worried about their offense. That Giants offense just has me worried. All right, let me go to the Packers real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Packers. What I was saying about their defense, though, they do have a stacked defense as well. Jair Alexander back there holding it down if he stays healthy. If they all stay healthy, pretty much. They got freaking Rashawn Gary. That guy's awesome. Devondre Campbell. Devontae Wyatt was their first round pick, who's pretty good. Preston Smith is awesome. Kenny Clark. Darnell Savage should be better, hopefully. He's kind of like okay, but I like him a lot still. Rasul Douglas, Quay Walker. I think the Packers defense is just really good. They just haven't performed up to what they're expected to be like. And when they do, their offense doesn't. So I don't know. I'm going against the grain for sure on this one. I think Packers are going to have a better season than the Giants. I just love that defense too much. Did I say Devondre Campbell as well? Because Devondre Campbell. And they drafted Lucas Van Ness. He should be something good. That Eric Stokes, he's out right now, but Eric Stokes, really fast guy. If he comes back, really good. That offense will be helping out Jordan Love a lot. Christian Watson, he's really good. He's out right now, but if he comes back full force, he's really good. Romeo Doubs should be coming back. He's underrated, pretty good. They have like really young wide receivers, but those two guys, I think, have kind of proven themselves. Luke Musgrave, he's a really highly touted tight end. Like everyone thinks he's gonna like just go off this season. But again, he's a rookie, and we all know rookie tight ends. So we gotta kind of watch him, see what's up with Luke Musgrave this season. Brett Coleman, I think, if y'all know who that is on YouTube, I think he made a video of Luke Musgrave. So Luke Musgrave has a huge hype around him. And they have a good line. David Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins, if both those guys stay healthy and stay on the field, that's a great line holding it down right there. Josh Myers, John Runyon, all those guys. Good protection for Jordan Love right there. Let's go over their schedules. So the Giants. First, the Cowboys week 1. Ooh. That's crazy. I think Giants will probably beat The Cowboys. No, I think the Cowboys will probably beat the Giants. We'll give them that. Giants will beat the Cardinals and lose to the 49ers and Seahawks and Dolphins and Bills. They'll probably beat the Commanders and Raiders. Damn, so the Giants will probably only have 3 wins. They'll probably split the Cowboys, so 4. They'll probably split the Commanders, 5. Uh, 6. I'll probably get beat by the Eagles. I'm only gonna give the Giants 7 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins. 7 wins for the Giants. Maybe 8. 7 or 8 wins for the Giants. That's crazy. I'm gonna stick with 7. That's crazy. Let's see what the Packers schedule looks like. So they got the Bears. I think I already said that. I think I gave the Bears the week 1 and then the Packers the next one. So they'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the Packers have a chance to go 9 wins. That's not bad. 9 wins for the Packers, 7 wins for the Giants. 8 wins for the Giants. I'm going to give Giants 8, Packers 9. So, I'm against the grain on these 35 votes. So yeah, that's that one. How much more do we got left? Let's see. Not too much left. Phew, sorry about that. Could not sneeze there. Okay, Colts and Panthers. Colts and Panthers. Let's see the Panthers. So out of 36 votes, more people thought the Panthers over the Colts. That's crazy. Freaking CJ Stroud. Oh no, sorry. Bryce Young over Anthony Richardson. That's kind of why I compared these two teams together. Both got rookie quarterbacks and a young team in a little bit of a crazy situation. But I think I agree with this one. I think I agree Panthers over Colts. I like Panthers' situation. Colts, they made Jonathan go on the PUP list and are in a weird situation. So let's go Panthers. Bryce Young, hopefully he'll perform, do good. If not, they got Andy Dalton. Kind of crazy, but Bryce Young, let's hope he could be something good. They did bring in Miles Sanders, but he's not Christian McCaffrey. No one is, really. They brought in Adam Thielen. I think he might have got released, though, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they brought him back. DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, couple of underrated guys. But the Panthers also got rid of DJ Moore. So, I don't know. I don't know if the Panthers will be, like, that good. On paper, their offense does not impress me at all. And, like, Hayden Hurst at tight end, he's not bad. But, yeah, actually, I don't know if I'm going to go for the Panthers. Yeah, you know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with the majority on this one with the Panthers. But that offense does not impress me. That I have to say. I like that defense though. They picked up Von Bell. I think that's a good pickup. J.C. Horn should be back full force. I like him a lot. Jeremy Chin. I freaking like Jeremy Chin. They got C.J. Anderson here. Frankie Louvu. I think he's just cool. Camus Kruger Hill, Yetur Gross Matos, a couple of other good pieces there. Shaq Thompson, he freaking picked up for Luke Kuechly real well. Brian Burns, we all know Brian Burns, the star of that defense. Like, come on, I freaking love that defense. The offense a little scary, but I love that defense. Going for the Colts now. I'm kind of still sad that Anthony Richardson is not gonna have Jonathan Taylor to hand off to for the first 4 weeks. Like, come on. They got Zach Moss and Deion Jackson. Come on. And then their receivers, they got Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and Juwan Winfrey. I love Juwan Winfrey, drafted by the Broncos. But Michael Pittman, he's okay, but not like anything insane. He's not gonna like knock your socks off every single game type. I liked when they had T.Y. Hilton. Sucks T.Y. Hilton's not around. Alec Pierce has been hyped up pretty good. I think maybe he should be pretty good. He might have some drop issues a little bit, but he's pretty solid. That offensive line should be good still. Ryan Kelly, Quentin Nelson, the huge. Should be a solid offense all around, but it is like scary. Like if they had Jonathan Taylor, it'd be a lot better. But I don't know. It's kind of like the Panthers, a little scary, a little scary. I do like their defense as well. They got Shaq Leonard, Shaquille Leonard, formerly known as Darius Leonard. My guy holds it down on that defense. Freaking love it. They got Samson Ebukam, DeForest Buckner. Love those two. Kwity Paye. Freaking, that's a solid defense. I like the Colts roster. But yeah, no, I gotta go with the majority. Panthers, better season. Let's look up the Panthers schedule real quick. So the Panthers will probably beat the Falcons, lose to the Saints, lose to Seahawks. I'll say probably beat the Vikings, lose the Lions. Here, we'll give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll give the Panthers 7 wins as well. Yeah, because Falcons 1, Vikings 2, Texans 3, Colts 4, Bears 5, Cowboys 6, and Buccaneers 7, Falcons 8. So they'll probably get 8 wins. 8 wins. So that's not too bad. Not too bad for the Panthers. I don't think that tops the schedule. I don't think that tops the Colts though. Well, I don't know with Anthony Richardson though. I mean C.J. Stroud as well, or Bryce Young. With these young quarterbacks, they could either just blow up or explode, like blow out. Who knows? Colts and Jags, I'm going to give it to the Jags tomorrow. So, I'm going to give the Colts 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Yeah, I think 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Give the Colts 7 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 wins for the Colts, 6 wins for the Panthers. Is that what I said? Did I say? I think I said. Wait. Panthers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for the Panthers. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 8 for the Panthers, 7 for the Colts. That's what I meant. 8 for the Panthers, 7 for the Colts. Final answer. I agree with the majority votes of the 36 votes. I agree. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So Lions and Commanders. Lions got a lot of hype. Lions got a lot of hype around it. And they already beat the Chiefs week 1. That was a heck of a performance they did. I already made a whole video on the, or a whole live stream on the Lions and Chiefs game. Let's go Lions. I'm really glad they won that game, even if it was by 1 point. I drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown in fantasy. That guy's a beast. They got David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Should be a hell of a running game. It was that first game. So it should continue to go. Marvin Jones had a horrible week 1, but hopefully he'll step up. Josh Reynolds looked good. Sam Laporta looked good. So that offense just looked really good out there. So I agree with the majority of votes here. It got 26 votes on this one. I agree with the 85%. Lions over Commanders. Aiden Hutchinson looks like a freaking beast out there for the Lions. Hell of a pickup. Oh, man. Love Aiden Hutchinson. Jack Campbell looks like a crazy pickup. Cam Sutton's a good pickup. CJ Gardner-Johnson's a good pickup. Their defense was a problem last year. I don't think it's going to be a problem this year. I freaking love that defense. And that offense. Lions over Commanders all day. Look at that. I just know the Commanders have a lot of hype this year. That's the only thing. That's why I put these two teams together. They both had a lot of hype. Sam Howell has a lot of hype. They have Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, and Curtis Samuel. I freaking love that receiving core. They brought in Byron Pringle as well. Nice little fourth guy. But yeah, no. Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel. I picked up Curtis Samuel in fantasy just because Cooper Kupp is out and I needed another receiver. So I was like, hey, Curtis Samuel's out there. So yeah, no, I like that. I like that. And if Sam Howell could be as good as everyone says he is, maybe they could do something cool. Chase Young, he needs to go out there, perform, actually be on the field. But they do have Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat. Dude, those guys wreak havoc. The secondary is a little questionable, but they should have a good defense. Every year, though, they get hyped up on having a great defense, and they just don't perform how they should, though. That is the only thing about the Commanders. Let me look at the Lions' schedule real quick. So I think the Lions are gonna be good. So 1 against the Chiefs, which is crazy. Short week against the Seahawks. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks just to be nice. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm giving the Lions 11 wins. Is that what I said in my video? I hope I said that in the other live stream, but they look like they're gonna have at least 11 wins. Let's go Lions. Alright, so yeah, Commanders play freaking Cardinals week 1. So I think easy dub for the Commanders right there. I think they're gonna lose to the Broncos. One, one, two, three, uh, four. I think the Commanders are only gonna get 5 wins, guys. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I think the Commanders are only going to get 5 wins. So definitely with the majority on the Lions and Commanders. Damn, that's crazy. 5 wins for that good defense that they're supposed to have. Crazy. Right now we got Cowboys and Chargers. Bum, 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 bum. How much we got left? We're close to the end. I might try to start speeding up a little bit. Get this stream over. Cowboys, I think I agree with the Chargers having a better season. Chargers are really stacked right now. Cowboys are pretty stacked though. Dak Prescott at QB, I like. They traded for Trey Lance. Maybe he could turn into something someday. I like Tony Pollard a lot as the starting guy. They got Deuce Vaughn. Maybe he'll perform. He was like the preseason All-Star. CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Michael Gallup. That's a heck of a receiving core. If Dak could hit him, that's a heck of a receiving core for sure. I really like Kevontae Turpin and Jalen Tolbert. I like them guys as a backup. I like Jake Ferguson at tight end. They have Tyron Smith, Zach Martin's back, Terrence Steele. All three of them guys on that line should be a hell of a line for Tony Pollard to run behind. And then, of course, that defense is really good. DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch, Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore's here. All those freaking guys are going to hold it down for sure. But Cowboys say it's their year every year. I don't know if it's going to be their year this year for sure at all. But good team, it's just hard, you know. Forgetting what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, so especially being in the NFC East, isn't it crazy that the NFC East used to be called the NFC Least, and now like the Eagles just took that, and the Cowboys probably freaking gonna be competing for second in the division for sure with the Giants. Crazy. Yeah, no, anyway, let's move on to the Chargers. I really like Justin Herbert. They have to make sure he uses his arm more, and they should have him run, because like he doesn't run all that much. He can't be a dink and dunk guy. They gotta do good. Keenan Allen has to stay healthy. He's been there for a while now. Mike Williams, I like that 1-2 punch with Keenan Williams and with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. But I don't know, they need more. I like Jalen Guyton, but he's still out. Quentin Johnson was a good pickup, I feel like. I watched him in the preseason. He had a couple of nice catches. I picked him up in fantasy. Gerald Everett at tight end's pretty solid, but Donald Parham, I like Donald Parham a lot. Freaking. So yeah, no, I like this offense. That's a nice offense on paper. They got Rashawn Slater coming back in. I like it. That defense with Joey Bosa holding it down. They brought in Eric Kendricks. J.C. Jackson was a huge signing from the Patriots. Freaking Derwin James, if he could stay healthy. I just think they have a lot of talent on this Chargers roster. They just keep getting hurt or being held by their play calls or something. And like Chargers gonna Charger, you know? But I don't know. I don't know. I think I do agree Chargers might have a better season. Both teams will probably be second in their division though. That's probably a fact. See their schedule. They're gonna lose to the Dolphins tomorrow. Probably beat the Titans. Probably lose to the Vikings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see the Chargers winning 9 games. That Chargers are gonna be win 9 games. Raiders, Broncos, because I'll probably split with both of them. So 1, 2, 3 with Patriots, 4 with Packers, 5 with Jets, 6 with Bears, 7 with Cowboys, 8 with Vikings, 9 with Titans, and boom, 9 for the Chargers. That makes sense. All right, Dallas play the Giants tomorrow. That's a good one. I think I gave it to the Cowboys though. Cowboys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll give the Cowboys 7. So Chargers 9, Cowboys 7. So yeah, I'm with the Chargers on this one. And next up, we got the repeat of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles. So with the Chiefs, I think they probably will have a better season. But they're not starting out too hot. They are not starting out too hot. They lost to the Lions. They didn't have Chris Jones or Travis Kelce. So they need to get Chris Jones back in there. And hopefully Travis Kelce will be good. Running pretty freaking well against the Chiefs. I think they miss Chris Jones out there. So they need to get a deal done with him. Travis Kelce needs to come back healthy. Sorry about the freaking volume. Or I don't know what happened there. I kind of had technical difficulties right there. That was weird. But yeah, anyway, so let's go over this. Wait, hang on. I got distracted with them freaking technical difficulties. Okay, but yeah, so Chiefs season not starting out too hot. They'll probably bounce back and be fine, especially when Travis comes back. Their receivers just need to not drop balls. I went over a lot of the Chiefs and Lions in my last stream, so go ahead and watch that if y'all want to hear more about that. For the Eagles, they are freaking stacked. Like, just straight stacked. Like, all the players on that team, they did lose Javon Hargrave and a few other players, but they did bring in Jalen Carter and just like a few other players as well. And oh man, I think they're definitely stacked. Chiefs will probably have a better season though, just because it's the Chiefs. I would rather have the Eagles have a better season. But I don't know, I love the Eagles. Love their roster. And they probably should have won the Super Bowl, but they just couldn't get much really going on that defense. But yeah, no, they also have a really great line. Nakobe Dean hopefully starts. They brought in Terrell Edmonds. But yeah, Nakobe Dean hopefully, goes back to being really good. Brandon Graham's still there. Fletcher Cox still there. Jordan Davis. So they should be fine. Darius Slay, they should be fine. But I probably gotta agree that the Chiefs are gonna have a better season. Probably not by much. But yeah. Let's see. So Chiefs lose to the Lions. So let's see. 0, They'll probably win against the Jags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think they're gonna go 11 wins. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, 11 wins. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So 11 wins for the Chiefs. They might slow down a little bit and only get 11 wins. Let's go. And then the Broncos will get like 15, 20. Not really. Alright, so Eagles. Let's see. They'll probably beat the Patriots tomorrow. So 1, beat the Vikings. 2, Buccaneers. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give the Dolphins that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm giving the Eagles 12. I'm giving the Chiefs 11, Eagles 12. Final answer. I'm saying Eagles are going to have a better season than the Chiefs. Chiefs 11, Eagles 12. I'm on the minority on this one. I'm going with the 43% of Eagles fans who voted for Eagles. I'm voting for Eagles as well. Let's go Eagles over Chiefs. Bum, 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 bum. Ravens, they really have to stay healthy this season. Lamar Jackson really has to perform. They really have to win some preseason games. That backfield needs to stay healthy. Roquan Smith, I really like a lot. That was a huge pickup. They got Odell Beckham Jr. Maybe it could be something. I really like the Ravens a lot. They're supposed to have a big season this year because Lamar just got paid. They have a lot of hype around them. And I hope they live up to it. Ravens are back, hopefully. But freaking Dolphins are loaded, though. They got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. If Tua stays healthy, it pretty much all runs through Tua, though. Their big acquisition, Jalen Ramsey, got hurt. That's unfortunate. But I don't know. They still got a really good defense, really good offense. Teron Armstead holding down that line. And just Dolphins got a hell of a team. But if the Ravens are truly back and truly what they say they are, I think the Ravens will have a better season. But I think for this poll, if I had to vote, I think the Dolphins will have a better season. Just because it's hard to bet on the Ravens. It's so hard. I freaking love the Ravens a lot, but if the Ravens are truly back, they'll definitely have a better season. But if I had to vote right now, Dolphins. Let's go over the schedule. So Ravens are going to beat the Texans. So 1, Bengals, no. Colts 2, Browns 3, Titans 4. They'll probably split with the Steelers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm seeing the Ravens have 11 wins. Ravens getting 11. Dolphins will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dolphins will have 10 wins. Ravens will have 11 if all goes accordingly. So Dolphins 10-7. Ravens 11-6. Final answer. Let's go. So Jets and Jaguars, that got 51 votes. That was crazy. Y'all showed out for that one. Jets, they got Aaron Rodgers, obviously, Dalvin Cook. They got Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson. They just got so much freaking people on that roster. Like, I kind of want to say Jets are going to go pretty far this year. I think everyone thinks Aaron Rodgers is really washed and not going to do anything, but I think he's going to be pretty good. They also have Breece Hall, Michael Carter, like Dalvin Cook. They'll probably have a hell of a run game, along with a hell of a passing game. So, I don't know. I think they're going to be pretty good. Quentin Williams and Quentin Williams and Quentin Jefferson, hell of a freaking defensive pair right there. Of course, Sauce Gardner, C.J. Mosley, Quincy Williams, Carl Lawson, DJ Reed. I love that freaking defense. I think the Jets are gonna go further than the Jaguars. They have to. Like, I like the Jaguars. I know they're in this. Uh, I know they were in the playoffs last season, but come on, Jets are pretty loaded right now. Jets feel like, to me, a little bit, just a smidge, like how the Rams felt when they traded for Matthew Stafford. But for the Jaguars, they still have Trevor Lawrence. You know, he's supposed to be that generational amazing guy, which he looked really good, so he probably will be. They got Calvin Ridley, who I'm freaking excited to see on the field this year for them. He's probably going to be like a huge contributor. Christian Kirk will probably perform a little bit pretty well. Evan Ingram, he was catching passes. He didn't really do that good for the Giants, but he performed like crazy last year. They got Josh Allen on that defense. You know, he's good. Trayvon Walker, he just needs to freaking show up. He was selected ahead of Aiden Hutchinson. So Trayvon Walker has to perform better than Aiden Hutchinson this season, or else people are going to say he's a miss. Because Aiden Hutchinson's a freaking beast. But to me, on paper, Jets have a better roster, and I want to say Jets will have a better season. Let's look at the schedule. Dun, 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 dun. So Jets, Cowboys week 1. I think I'm gonna give it to, I don't know, Bills week 1. I'm gonna give it to the Bills. I'm gonna say Cowboys or Jets beat Cowboys. So 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jets will get 9 wins. Jets will get 9 wins. Jaguars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Jets. When I say Jets, okay. So yeah. So yeah, Jets better season over the Jaguars. What did I say? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 for Jets, 7 for 8 for Jaguars. Yeah. Dang. Hold on. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Sorry about that. My bad. I had to stand up real quick. But yeah, no, overall, Jets better than the Jaguars. So Cardinals and Rams. The Cardinals are pretty much tanking this season, and the Rams are just bad again because they don't have, or they're having like that Super Bowl hangover by far. Like they lost a lot of talent, and they just don't have it anymore. I think I agree with this poll though because definitely the Rams. The Cardinals are just tanking. Cardinals are for sure tanking. And I don't think the Rams are necessarily tanking. If you look up the Cardinals schedule, it brings you the baseball schedule. That's hilarious. But yeah, so let's see. Cardinals, they're gonna lose that one, that one, that one. They'll probably lose against the Rams. The Cardinals might only beat probably the Texans. They might only win one game. They might only beat the Texans and the Rams. Maybe. The Cardinals might only have one or two wins. Rams and Texans. That's crazy. So, dang, that's it. Oh, that's crazy. They'll probably definitely have the number one overall pick again. So Rams, they'll probably have one, two, maybe two, three, uh, four, maybe. The Rams might only have four wins, maybe even three wins. The Cardinals and the Rams might be the number one overall pick and the number two overall pick. That's crazy. But yeah, I agree. Rams over Cardinals by like a game or two. That's crazy. But all right, Falcons, Bucks. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. There we go. All right. So now I got Falcons, Bucks. Like I said, um, with the Falcons, they have a really good run game, and they just got Bijan Robinson. Uh, so that should be an even better run game. But Desmond Ritter is a huge question mark. So hopefully he could take the next step. They got Mac Hollins as their freaking number one receiver. Oh no, Drake London. Sorry. They got Drake London, Mac Hollins, and Scotty Miller. That's such a weird receiving group to me. Like what the heck, Falcons? I guess they also have Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith. But Kyle Pitts hasn't lived up to expectations, and Jonnu Smith didn't really work out with the Patriots. Hopefully, they could be something. They'll probably be running a lot. They'll be running like crazy, so I guess the receivers might not matter. I like the defense. AJ Terrell picked up Jesse Bates. I like both those guys. Grady Jarrett's been holding it down. Calais Campbell's here. That's crazy. He's still in the league. Everybody just be having a hell of a time. Younghoe Koo, hopefully he still holds it down. He's a pretty solid kicker. Oh shoot. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, no, I like this Falcons roster. It's kind of crazy. They got Bud Dupree here too. That's kind of crazy. David Onyemata. This is a nice defense. I like the Falcons defense. I think I would have to agree with this poll here, Falcons over Buccaneers, because Buccaneers they have Baker Mayfield starting, and like Baker Mayfield is cool and all. Like I like him in commercials, and he's like kind of fun to watch sometimes, and he did lead the Browns to a playoff win, but he's just been selling guys all practice, like selling balls, and just he has not really impressed me at all. He does have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin to throw to, and he has Tristan Wirfs blocking for him. But they don't have enough anymore. He's not Tom Brady, and he can't live up to him. I really like the Buccaneers defense as well, though. Levante David, Vita Vea, Joe Tryon, Shaq Barrett, Jamel Dean, Antoine Winfield, Carlton Davis. Dude, there's just so many names on that defense still. If Baker Mayfield could be decent, this Buccaneers team could actually be really good. They have a chance to be better than the Falcons, to be honest, if Baker Mayfield's good. Because that is a loaded team still. There's a reason why Brady came here. The team is just freaking loaded. Alright, let's see the Falcons schedule. So Falcons, they play the Panthers. We'll probably give the Panthers a win there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the Falcons are only going to win 7 games. That's crazy. 7 games based on that schedule. Let's see what the Buccaneers got. Dun, 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 dun. So the Buccaneers, they got the Vikings week 1. I think they might lose that one. So 1, 2. Oh no, lose 1. 2, 3. I think the Buccaneers might only get like 3 wins. Maybe 4 because of that defense. Maybe 5. But 3 wins. Panthers, maybe. Packers, maybe. Colts, maybe. Texans, maybe. That could be 4. And Bears, maybe. That could be 5 wins right there at most. But I want to say 4. 4 for the Bucks. 5 wins at the Bears or the Buccaneers defense plays crazy against the Bears. I'll be optimistic and give the Buccaneers 5 wins. So Falcons, 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I say 8 for the Falcons? 5 for the Bucks? 4 for the Bucks. Crazy. But yeah, no, I agree with the votes. With the majority votes, 74% said Falcons, 26 said Bucks. I'm going with the majority on this one. Let's go Falcons. Alright, we got the last 2 teams here, Bengals and Browns. This one was a bit of a blowout. This I would have definitely probably changed the 2 teams comparing right here, because these 2, we all know the Bengals are going to be better than the Browns. That's just a given. Like, man. At least I hope, with Joe Burrow getting that huge contract and everything. Also, Bengals have Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. That's a fat freaking wide receiving core. They brought in Irv Smith Jr., which I think is a huge signing. Underrated signing. They got Orlando Brown to shore up that offensive line. Bengals are just too crazy offensively and defensively. DJ Reader, Trey Hendrickson, Jermaine Pratt, Chidobe Awuzie is coming back. Dax Hill. I really like this defense. It sucks they lost Jesse Bates. I like Jesse Bates. I wish he was still here. But, hey, it happens. They also have Evan McPherson at kicker. I picked him up in fantasy. Good kicker. We all know Bengals are going to outperform Browns, though. That's just a fact. The Browns do have Myles Garrett still, though. And Greg Newsome, Denzel Ward, Jeremiah Owusu, Karamoa. They picked up Dalvin Tomlinson. They got Zadarius Smith, Grant Delpit. You know, they got a nice, solid defense as well. But their offense is a huge question mark. Deshaun Watson hopefully sucks. He's just a question mark right now. Everyone thinks he's going to break out, but who knows about him. Nick Chubb is really good. Amari Cooper is really good. But I don't know about Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's okay. He's probably a solid 3 guy for. Uh, Elijah Moore is decent. They got a pretty decent line. Jedrick Willis, Joe Bitonio, Wyatt Teller, Jack Conklin. They're all pretty decent, but I don't know. No way they're beating the Bengals. Everybody knows that. I would have changed the comparison if I did. Let's go over these schedules. Dun, 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 dun. So the Bengals, they're going to beat the Browns tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Definitely going to beat them. They have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have the Bengals 11 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bengals 12 games. Bengals are going to win 12 and 5 for the Bengals. 12 and 5 record, I think, is pretty solid based on the schedule in front of me. That would be my guess. So Bangs and Brown, so now Browns, they're gonna lose to the Bengals. Probably lose to the Steelers. Probably beat the Titans. So 1, Colts 2, Cardinals 3, Seahawks probably 4, 5, 6. Browns are going to win 7. Browns are going to win 7 games this season. 12 for the Bengals, 7 for the Browns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 7 for the Bengals, 7 for the Browns, 12 for the Bengals. Final answer. I agree with the poll. Hell of a voting system. Let's go. My hell yeah. So that's all the teams. That's all the votes. I'll probably make a short out of this just to make it shorter and who I agree with and all that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this stream. Kind of a little bit long. Kind of wanted to go over each team a little bit, talk about whatever came to mind and just who will have a better season. And overall, real quick, I'll just go over it one more time. Patriots and Texans, I vote Patriots. 49ers and Bills, I vote 49ers. Seahawks and Vikings, I vote Seahawks. Broncos and Raiders, I vote Broncos. Saints and Bears, I vote Saints. Steelers and Titans, I vote Steelers. Giants and Packers, I vote Packers, actually. Panthers and Colts, I vote Panthers. Lions and Commanders, I vote Lions. Cowboys and Chargers, I vote Chargers. Eagles and Chiefs, I vote Eagles. Dolphins and Ravens, I vote Ravens. Jets and Jaguars, I vote Jaguars. Rams and Cardinals, I vote Rams. Falcons and Buccaneers, I vote Falcons. Bengals and Browns, I vote Bengals. So I was in the majority for most of them. A few of them I was in the minority, but hey, we'll know when the season ends. Maybe come back and see who is right with these votes. But yeah, no, stay tuned for more streams. Stay tuned for more videos, more live streams, all that. I'm going to be uploading tons and tons and tons of football content. If anybody made it to this part of the stream, I appreciate you. Thank you. Stay tuned, like I said, for all of it. I will be making a short of this. Kind of keep it short. But hell yeah. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Stay safe. Stay having a good time. Let's enjoy week 1 of the NFL tomorrow. And hell yeah, go Broncos. Let's just freaking enjoy life. Have a great one, everybody. It's been a great 2-hour and 12-minute stream. Let's go. 2-hour and 13-minute stream, actually. That's my longest stream on the channel, I think. So, That's freaking hype. But yeah, everybody, appreciate each and every one of y'all. I've been talking for a long time. I need a rest. Have a good one. Freaking peace.